guys, I will be right back. Hello everyone, how are you? I am hanging out in my bedroom because it's a dreary, rainy day here. Look at it, I'm going to show you what it is. Dreary, rainy. Anyways, my homeschooler was crying because he said he had a tummy ache. Like we actually got locked out of our car, or out of our house this morning. Thankfully it was not raining then. I had to bring my car in to get the air conditioning fixed, and they gave me a rental or a loaner, which was really nice. That doesn't usually happen. And so I did not bring my keys home because I left them at the dealership, and I got home and my keypad wasn't working, so I couldn't get in the house. So then we had to drive all the way back. So we were in the car for like an hour, and the whole time he was crying that his stomach hurt. So then we got home and he's like, will you please lay in bed with me? I'm like, I sure can work from bed, which is the beautiful thing about our business, right? Okay, so as I've been training my new distributors in this last few weeks, I've been thinking a lot about what are some of the must-dos, must-haves kind of thing to have this business work. And there are a few that have, things that have come to my mind that when I see people who have done really well in this business, and I don't mean the people that have exploded out of the gate, I mean people who have done well long term, and the people who have just fizzled, there's a few things that I have seen are the differences. One is mindset. If you have the mindset that every single thing you do is hard, and every single, setback that happens is defeating, you're not going to make it. I mean, it's like that with anything. Think about a relationship. If you have a relationship with your spouse or a best friend or whatever, if every single time it's hard, you think, oh, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work. Your relationship is not going to last. And the reason your relationship lasts through the hard things is because you know that that's just part of it. You know that when you fight with your spouse, that is part of being married. And you know that when you have things you don't agree on, that's just part of, you have to just figure it out. You have to move forward. And the minute you start thinking, well, these things are making it not work, then it's not going to work. So mindset is everything. And I was just talking to an Ambassador Diamond a few weeks ago, and one of the things she said was that she never ever paid attention to the no's or the ignores. Instead, every single number, every single name, messaging she had created with someone, and every single phone number she got was, she was like, that is a list of people that will be on my team someday. So she collected names and addresses, or not addresses, email addresses and phone numbers instead of collecting yeses and nos. And I thought that was brilliant, because do you know how many people's email addresses and phone numbers I have? I have so many, and that means they are all potentials. But so many of them have not said yes yet. And so if I looked at them as all people who had said no, that would be really defeating. And so that is something that, no wonder she went ambassador in like 2.5 years. No wonder she went ambassador so fast, because she has an amazing outlook. And so we can look at our schedule, we can look at our life and be like, well, it's really busy, and I just don't know how I'm going to do this. And, my husband's not really on board, and I'm not very comfortable, posting on social media, or what are my friends going to think? We can absolutely go ahead and think all those things. And do you know what's going to happen? Nothing. Our business is not going anywhere. Think about the person who opens up a coffee shop or an auto store in town, or a clothing store, anything. If they sit there and think all of these things, well, I don't have this, and I don't have this, and what about this, and what if they don't like this? Their business is they're never even going to get the business physically open. They're never going to invest the money and the time into the store. Instead, they look at all of the excitement, all the what ifs. What if this takes off and explodes? What if my product that I have to offer makes life easier for the people in my community? What if I am able to offer jobs to people who are looking for a job. Like, what if this absolutely changes my family's future? People who open a brick and mortar business, those are the thoughts that they have go through their head. We have to have the same thoughts go through our head with our business. We're just lucky that we don't have to invest tens of thousands of dollars to make it happen. Instead, we get to invest $100 to make it happen. But for some reason, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky that I just got to invest in a business for myself, that I get to work for myself, the possibilities are endless. We so often go into it with this, like from day one, oh, I don't know very many people. Then go meet more people. Oh, not anyone's responding to my posts. Do you know how many times I have posted and nobody has responded? In 2.5 years, I would say that the majority of the first year, nobody responded or commented. But do you know how many people have been watching? How many of you have joined my team because you watched and didn't ever say a thing? In fact, I would say the majority of the people who have approached me and said, I want to join your team, never liked or commented on a single It Works post. Some of them didn't even like or comment on a personal post. And so our attitude will change everything. So if you find yourself looking daily at the no's and the negatives, whatever, you're not going anywhere. So that needs to change today, okay? The other thing is consistency. But consistency goes along with excitement. So we need to not only be consistent in every part of our life with our business, we need to be consistent in personal. Like, look at every time I go out, I'm wearing an It Works shirt. And every time I go out, I have my bag with my Blitz card on it. We need to be consistent on social media, because one of my distributors, just posted about this. If you're not posting on social media, your business is closed. And I cannot stress how important that is. There's actually a shop in my town that it's like a secondhand store, furniture. It's amazing. They have amazing stuff. They have really good prices, but I have stopped going there because I would say 50% of the time I stop there, when it says that their hours, I'm there within their hours, they're not open. For whatever reason, half the time, they don't choose to open when they say they're open. So do you know what? I don't go there anymore. I go to the other shops in town that are consistently open when they say they're going to be open. If you are not consistently posting, you are not consistently open. And do you know what's going to happen? Is that the people who watch you, they're going to go and sign up with the person who's consistent. They're going to sign up with me or with your other friend or someone else, their neighbor down the road, because that person is consistent. I have talked to many people who have said, I have seen you post and I've seen this other person post, but they only post now and then. So it makes me think they're not very serious about their business. And if I want to be serious about my business, I want to join you because you seem very serious about your business. So instead of thinking, what are people thinking? You need to think, what are they not thinking if I'm not posting? And what they're not thinking is they're not thinking about you. And so you want to be the person who comes to people's minds when they think it works. You want to be the person who comes to people's minds when they think hair, skin, and nails, or they want to lose weight, or they want to tighten, tone, and firm, or they want to make extra money. I have people referring their friends to me all the time because I am the It Works person that comes to their mind, but it's only because I am consistent. They don't know where I'm at in the company. They don't know where you're at in the company. They don't know if you are an executive or if you're an ambassador. They know if you take this business seriously, okay? So with that, with being consistent, it is so important that you are excited. You can post the exact same post and have a very different message. I don't care if you're not a bubbly, screaming kind of person. Your messages, your posts kind of need to be. They need to have exclamation points and they need to have feeling in them, because people are drawn to feeling, especially when the only way we're communicating to the majority of our audience is through typing. So, for example, I am 100% committed to this business. I am here. I'm a lifer. I'm not going anywhere. But there are people, I have friends who are in other businesses and they're 100% committed to their businesses. And the way they post with excitement, do you want to know what that does to me? I find myself being like, oh, that sounds amazing. I'm not even looking for another opportunity. I'm not even looking for, some of them I'm looking for some products or whatever, but it's the ones who are so passionate and excited about their business that draw my attention. And I'm not even looking for something. And the ones who just kind of post out of habit or out of need to post, to be honest, half the time I stop following them because they're not very exciting, or I don't maybe unfriend them, but like I put them at the low part of I stop commenting and stuff so that I don't see their stuff as much. And so It is really important. It is really, really important that you are excited. And if you're not excited, get excited. Figure out why you're here. You should be so excited because you have a gift in your hands that absolutely can transform your family's future. And is it going to happen overnight? Probably not. But is it going to happen? Yes. The only reason it's not going to happen is if you don't do it and if you walk away. I don't know anyone who has stayed here for a length of time and has been consistent and been excited that it has not had them change their family's life. And so if you're not excited, if you find that you're messaging people and you're like, so do you want to join my team? Or, you know, can we talk about it? You literally in your head as you're typing need to think, do you want to join my team? I'm so excited. And that might sound ridiculous, but it is going to change the way you post and when you're messaging and when you're posting on social media. Be so excited. When you share a before and after, be like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe that this still, I still can't believe these results when I see them. Sorry, don't take what I just said word for word. My child with peanut butter breath is distracting me. So the things that are absolutely necessary, the things that I have seen that have changed, or the things that I have seen in the distributors who have done amazing here, or the ones that have fizzled out, is, I'm just going to recap, is consistency all the time, being excited in that, and your mindset. You get to choose every day how you're going to think about this business. And if you think that you're going to do it, if you think, I know that this is going to happen, and then I'm reading the book called The Miracle Morning for network marketers. Get it if you don't have it. One of the things he talks about is he goes, don't necessarily visualize achievements, visualize action. So every day, visualize yourself being excited. Visualize yourself posting multiple times a day. Not in a spammy way. We talk about that all the time. And not just about it works. Post about your life. Draw people into your life. Visualize yourself messaging 10, 15, 20, 30 people a day. Visualize yourself asking people to join your team. Visualize yourself booking parties. If you visualize those action steps, the goal is going to happen. So anyways, that is my advice on the things that you absolutely have to do in order for this business to work. Have a good day.